Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? I hope all is well. I am about 2 weeks late of putting out a video, but I am happy that I gained momentum, and but I did lapse for about 2 weeks, so sorry about that. But I am here. Happy Saturday. I am just really I just left the gym and decided that I am going to finish. I'm going to talk to y'all while I finish putting on some makeup. Just some moisturizer and stuff like that I use on my face. You know, when I'm out and about, I'm in my car, living in my car, so you know, most of the time I get done what I need to get done in the gym, in the bathroom. They have a big private bathrooms, big private bathrooms. But today I am going to finish, so I'm going to talk to y'all and just update you on what I have going on while I do my you know, just finish my moisturizing and all that. And I've never done this before, so I hope I've never talked while trying to do makeup and stuff like that. I see it done on YouTube all the time. But never did it myself, so here goes my try. Story time, life story time, and makeup. What I'm putting on, I don't use a lot of makeup, but I do use moisturizers and sunscreen, and you know, just some I have some dermatologists. I went to my dermatologist and it was recommended to use what is it here? This is what I put on my face. So after I washed my face already, I use tretinoin. I don't know how to do that right. I hope you can see it. I use that like right on my skin. Some of y'all may know about it. It's something new that I've tried. I haven't really had any skin issues. I've actually been blessed with some good skin all my life, and but I've always moisturized my skin with you know, what have I put on my skin throughout my life? I've done some real serious DIY type stuff. There was a time where I was really into, well, I'm big on ice. So I do it sometimes because we have ice at the YMCA. I still do it, which is you know, when I can. I brought a cup with me in my purse, so when I go in my gym bag, I can actually just scoop some ice and go. But in the morning, like if I was in my own place, I have one of those things that it's like a little tube type thing. It looks like a popsicle, but it's ice on top. And I have notoriously iced my face in the mornings for many years, and I still do that. It helps take down swelling. It helps just makes my face feel good. I know there are technical benefits to it, but I can't think of those things right now. But just a really great refresher for me in the morning. And it because sometimes now I more so sleep on my back, but there are times where I could be really puffy under the eyes in the morning. I still get some, but I feel like it's better to have a little puffy than to be sunken in. The sunken in style is more, I think, harder to kind of, I just think a little puffiness is better than being sunken in. But that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, the ice helps with my puffiness and all over, and I put it under my neck and everything as well. And then lemon. I have taken pieces of lemon in the past, and I would just squeeze it, get the juice, don't get it in your eyes or anything, any place, just on the skin. And that is really good. This is something that I just was prescribed this probably about a year ago, and it's a dermatologist thing, so I'm trying it. But my own things that I would do more so would just be like castor oil. Put castor oil on Vaseline, stuff like that. Just keep the face moisturized with those things. But definitely castor oil and coconut oil. So now, because I'm in sunny San Diego, I didn't used to do this on the East Coast, but because of the sun here, I now use sunscreen. Summer Fridays is the sunscreen that I use. One of the sunscreens that I use. Because I also use Supergoop. I think that's the name of it. But this is real good that I use. And then I use a little bit of concealer. I'm going to put a little bit here. So again, y'all, I'm doing this right in front of y'all so you could see how I kind of navigate my my beauty routine. I gotta stop laughing so I could do this right. So oh, and any suggestions, please let me know. Anything I could do differently, let me know. And again, this is my first time doing it in front of people, so I hope it turns out right. But this is just one of those little sponges would be better. But I'm in my car, so I just make it, I do what I can with what I have until I can get it more super professional. So, life update. Okay, so it has been a few weeks. So I am still doing things in the garden. I am still working in the garden. And what I need to share is something that happened a few weeks ago. One of the ladies from the garden, she was telling me about this program called Master Gardener. So she's telling me about it, and I'm like, I'm listening to her, and she's kind of sharing it in a way where it's like she's sharing it to let me know what she has going on, the fact that she wants to apply for it and so forth. But I'm in my mind, I'm like, are you telling me this because I'm supposed to apply for this? Like, that's how I was receiving it. I was receiving it in a way like she was, telling me like, hey, why don't you do it? Now, I don't know. She didn't really say that specifically, like, I'm telling you this because of that, because I think that you should apply. That didn't come out. She didn't say that, but that's how I was taking it. My eyebrows look crazy right now. So, I don't know. I like them dark. I like them really dark, but I think that I may have made them a little too dark. And when I do, I just take a little wipe it off. Wipe it off, keep it moving, and just shape them. So anyway, so I don't think she's telling me this as a way to like be like, I think you should do it, but that's how I received it. And so I asked her in that moment, I was like, would you, because I felt bad. I was like, dang, like, she's telling me she can't do it. So, but I think that I want to do it. So how do I navigate this? It ended up working out. She ended up giving me a recommendation for it as well. The woman who told me. So, I appreciated it. I appreciated that. That she was willing to support me, even if that it was something that she wanted for herself. So the way it works is, so she's telling me about this program, and I'm like, wow, like, this seems interesting. In addition, one of my YouTube subscribers, shout out to Louisiana, one of my YouTube subscribers told me about the fact that they are in a master gardener program. So I had heard this word, mind you, I never heard of this before ever in my entire life, a master gardener program. But I heard it from him. Now I'm hearing it again from this lady, and I'm feeling within myself like, maybe this is something. So so she makes me aware that, look, in order to do this master gardener program, you have to, in order to apply for it, you have to have two recommendation letters along with your application. She told me this on a Saturday. The application was due on a Monday. So I literally had Saturday night and Sunday, and maybe Monday morning to get two people to take their time and write a letter on my behalf. Well, it turned out I had 3 of them. Glory be to God. 3 recommendation letters, it turned out, that I got. So, make a long story short, I went ahead and I applied to the program and got, she was one of my my recommendations. One lady, the lady who runs the program, who was like the leader of the garden that I volunteer at, she wrote me a recommendation letter. Both of them wrote me beautiful recommendation letters. And the floral shop that I work for, the owner wrote me a beautiful letter of recommendation. All of them I received in time to get my application in for this Master Gardener program. So I did that. That's one of the life updates that is going on with me right now, that I have applied for Master Gardener program. And who knows, when you're in a situation like me right now where, it's like, Lord, have your way. What am I doing? Please help me to know what my next steps are. Help me to be in your will. Help me to be aligned with what you have for me. And you're in that process, but also it's like you're kind of I know I'm gonna speak for myself. I sometimes don't know what to do next until, I get like moments like this where I feel drawn to it or something like that. And this is a situation where I put some eyeliner on, y'all, if you can see. So anyway, when you don't, when the path is not super clear, like, some of y'all have a job, you go to work, you come home, you have kids, you take care of your kids, you have like a routine. I don't have a routine. I don't have anything. The only thing that I need to be, that I have, that I keep up with and so forth, is my YouTube channel, and this garden now that I've been volunteering at, is something that I am in a routine, that I have to keep up with and all that. So I'm saying this to say that, like, sometimes you don't know if this is the actual path that you should be taking, but then you just try, you put it out there. It's like I applied, and Lord, Lord, have your way. If God wants me, it didn't take anything out of me. And I know it didn't take anything, from people to those that wrote me recommendation letters to take their time to write a recommendation letter for me. If I were to actually get denied, but who knows if it's the Lord's will, if I'm going in the right direction, that he wants me to, I will get approved, because it's the timing for it. Or it could be later, that I could have gone through the experience because he wants me to go through, do this later in life. I don't know, but I did it, and I'm going to see what happens. And it will be thrilling because I love to learn. I love the gardening. I love, it's a kind of like it's not something new that I've always wanted to garden, but I've always felt like it's something that I can do once I have my place and have an actual space to do it. It was like, that's when I'll start gardening. But this is different. I'm gardening now, and I don't even have a place. And I found another location around the area that I honed in on a sign. I saw a sign that said garden beds are available. So there's more garden beds. So there, and I actually, when I went to go see it, I went to go eat, and then I went back to go see it. And when I went back to go see these garden beds, I needed to go back to get the sign to take a picture of the sign, because it had the phone number of who to call on there to inquire. When I went back, there was a woman opening the garden, opening the gate to go in and see the bag, because the whole area is gated. So I was like, that's a blessing. That's nothing but God that allowed me to actually go into the space, as well as coming back to take a picture and get the contact information. But it was somebody that was there to let me in, and she willingly let me in. She was a little reluctant, because random person come up to her and ask her if they can come into a gated area. But I'm putting on some concealer, y'all. I use also this these products that I'm showing you. I'm not promoting these products. It's just little stuff that I've had that I've always used Because again, you know, I don't really use a whole lot of makeup, but this process here, I do. I do use concealer under my eyes. So anyway, the lady, she lets me in, and so I'm chatting her up. You know, I'm asking her like, what's pricing like, and pricing is not a lot. I think she said something like $30 a month or something like that, $10 a week. I don't know. It's a church that owns this it's a church that owns this lot. And the lot, you know, is just filled with all these garden beds. So I was like, okay, this is something that I could manage, because in addition to having, now it's something in my eye. In addition to having, in addition to working the garden at the campus that y'all already know that I do, having my own garden bed, that's great, because it's completely separate from that. It's it will be my own, just, you know, these garden beds, I'm literally working to keep these garden beds on the campus alive. And you know, it's not, I guess what I'm trying to say is just, it's not mine. It's not, I don't own it, you know, that I don't pay for it or anything like that. It's the campus's. So it's just a different type, you know, it's different. So anyway, what was my next thing? So the Master Gardener, so I had my interview for the Master Gardener program. And I had my interview was it last week? It was either last week or the week before. And it was great. I mean, I felt I answered the questions very well. And it was 3 people in front of me, you know, and I just sat right there and I just answered the questions as best that I could. And I think now I just wait to see, to get an invitation. I have to look back at the paperwork to see exactly when I'm going to be informed that I was accepted, because I can't remember. I don't know why, for some reason I feel like it's going to be a while, like it's like January or something. It takes a while. I don't know, but it's 90 people that applied. They said 90 people applied and they can only accept 49. So that's really interesting to me. Half the people, I don't know if that's a lot of people for this program or a little bit of people for this program. For everybody, you know, that could, you know, that's trying to, you know, get into gardening. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out if it's you know, if how big of a deal that is. Like 90 people apply and they can only take half. The fact that they can only take half is fine, but I just wonder if that was actually like overwhelming for them or normal or whatever. Now, y'all, real quick, I'm gonna put some lipstick on. This lipstick was given to me and I just love it. It's red. and I love it. Okay, what do y'all think? Pretty. I like it. So I did my eyebrows, under my eyes, put my little moisturizer on, and some eyeliner. What's next? Some mascara. And then my final thing that I do, which I will share. I hope that this video does not stop because my battery is low. If it does stop, y'all, it will be a part 2. Okay, just so you know. So where was I? Now, the Master Gardener. So I had my interview. I did my application. I had my interview. So we will see what comes of that. The Master Gardener program is I believe it's a year-long program with, you know, you're in school. You're taking tests. You're obviously learning about everything, botany. You're learning, literally everything about gardening, pests, how to deal with pests, and so forth. So it's going to be very and just a lot of volunteering hours, because even after you become a master gardener, you have to continue your craft, continue your learning, basically, and do continuing education, which I'm up for it, because things change. You know, you have to make sure that you are continuing to know what's new, and new developments. Things change all the time in this world. So I'm up for it. I'm excited about this, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on the Master Gardener program. Now, when I was at the garden one day, a lot is happening at the garden. I just have to, as a side note, it's like, y'all probably like, a lot happens to this girl at the garden. It all goes down in the garden. But seriously, I was at the garden, and I got chatted up. This lady, she's like, "What is this?" and so forth. So we chatted with each other, and it turns out that she is a board member for Kitchens for Good. Kitchens for Good is a nonprofit organization that is also on the campus, on the Door of Hope campus, where this garden is. Kitchens for Good has a apprenticeship program where you can choose culinary, cooking, baking, or customer service. So she just tells me about all of this. I did my mascara. I hope it looks pretty. Do y'all like my makeup? Simple, red, eyebrows, mascara. Ready for the day. And lastly, let me see if I can get the actual bottle. Yeah, I got it. My rose water. This I love to spray on my face after I have done my makeup. Woo! It feels so good. It feels really good. Now, y'all, I might have to move. Maybe not. They're not saying anything. I'm in a parking lot. And I think there's some kind of event going on where I think they might be like giving out food or something, but I didn't know. Some kind of event going on, but they haven't come over and asked me to leave, so I'm just gonna stay put until I can finish this. And I'm almost done, and then I'll probably do another one just to talk about other stuff. So Kitchens for Good. So the lady, well, you know what, actually I'm gonna stop right now. Let me go ahead and do I'm gonna do a part 2. Part 2 will be about Kitchens for Good. That's the other because I feel uncomfortable. I think I want to go ahead and leave because I think these people are trying to produce an event, and I'm sitting right in their parking lot. So I am going to do a part 2. This was already long, 32 minutes, but you know, it was makeup and life update. So stay tuned for part 2. Okay? All right. Love y'all. And if you're seeing this video for the first time, please, thank you for watching it. Oh my gosh. And staying to the end if you did. And please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like what I've shared today, or if you like my makeup. Okay. Part 2 coming. Bye.